Hello, I'm Jamila Musaba, an international social etiquette consultant and the author of 2 books, Etiquette, the Least You Need to Know, and Afternoon Tea Etiquette. If you are a new viewer in my channel, please make sure to subscribe, and if you're an old subscriber, welcome back to my channel. In this channel, I talk about etiquette, soft skills, and any topics related to self-development. If you're interested in that, then this channel is for you. In this episode of the video, I will be sharing some of my favorite spring dresses that I wear both for going out as well as for work. So in today's video, I'm going to tell you what are some features that I'm looking for when shopping for a dress. I will try on different dresses that I have here, and then with a change of accessories, I'm going to show you how I can dress it down or dress it up. So let's get started. First things first, there are 3 things that I look for when I'm shopping for a dress. Number 1 is comfort. I want to make sure that a dress is breathable and that it's comfortable. So material plays a huge part. I need to actually touch the material or know what is inside of it, so I'll purchase it. Otherwise, if I'm not sure what is inside of it, if I haven't touched it, I cannot buy a dress because I have a very sensitive skin and I tend to get itchy when it's a synthetic material. So I try to touch it, see how it feels on my skin, and then only I will purchase it. So important is comfort as well as how breathable or how just movable the dress is, how confident and free I am in my movements when I'm wearing the dress. Second feature that is super important for me is when I'm looking for a dress, I know exactly the specific features that a dress has to have in order to be fitting for me, for my body shape. So I've actually done a video on how to create your signature wardrobe, and I've talked briefly about how to find out your body shape. So if you haven't checked that video, please make sure that you do. I'll link it down below in the description box. Knowing your body type can help you immensely while shopping because you'll know what are certain features in a dress or a shirt or a skirt that will be complementing you, so bringing the best features out, and what are some things that you would like either to hide or perhaps not highlight as much. So knowing your body shape is crucial in understanding what fits you the best. However, it doesn't mean that whatever is recommended to you, you have to stick to it. I personally like to think of 90 to 10, so 90% of what is recommended for my body shape, I'll follow it. And the next 10%, I'll just experiment and try to find out what is something that I personally like. Perhaps it's not recommended for my body shape, but I like wearing it. So I mix and match the 2 criteria, and then I create my own staple pieces here. So with that being said, what are certain things that I'm looking in a dress? Because I have a pear-shaped body, so my hips are the largest measurement on my body, my waist is quite small, and so is my bust. So what I'm looking for is I'm looking for a certain silhouette, and for me it's important to highlight and have a more structured top part, so more fitting top part, and then more flowy, more draped bottom part. So with that being said, I look for the dresses that are more fitting on top, that have puff sleeves or perhaps cape sleeves or more draped sleeves, and then I look for something that will accentuate my waist, so dresses that are empire waist or high waist, and I'm looking for more drapey, more flowy A-lines kind of skirts. These are the criteria that I'm looking for. I also like to have my necks exposed, so I like when a bit of a neckline is visible, as well as in terms of the length of the dress. When I'm looking for something that I'm going to be wearing for work and for going out, I'm looking for a length that is at a midi, so at a calf length, because I think it's complementing both for work but also for going out. Having dissected the different features that I personally like and I know look good on me, I then will try on different dresses and make sure that are actually fitting on my body. For example, there are certain dresses that are in fashion or trendy or in season, certain cuts or certain designs or certain features that are very trendy certain season, but they don't look good on me. So having tried them out, I know that I will not be wearing them even if they are fashionable that season. I prefer to select something that looks good rather than that looks fashionable. And the third feature I'm looking in all dresses, or actually any purchase that I'm making, is making sure that it's practical and versatile. Because I have work and I have kids to take care, and I have, I meet up with my friends for lunch or we go out. So I need to find dresses that can be perfectly fitting for all 3 occasions. And with just a quick change of accessory, maybe shoes, maybe bag, maybe some earrings, I can easily dress up the whole look or dress it down. That is important to me, and I always look for dresses that can either do for 2 different occasions or can last for 2 different seasons. For example, if I can put on a sweater on and just change it to a fall dress, or just take out the sweater and let it be a spring dress. So practicality is important. With the 3 different features already been noted, I want to show you my favorite spring dresses. This is the one I'm currently wearing. I've actually worn this in my nail etiquette video. If you haven't checked it out, please make sure that you do. And a lot of you have been complimenting me on the cut, and you said it's a lovely top. It's not a top, it's a dress, as you can tell, but because when I'm filming for nail etiquette, I was seated down, hence you couldn't see the bottom of it. I like this kind of a silhouette. Again, I like the V-neck, I like the puffed sleeves, so when a sleeve has an elastic band, it creates this puffy look that visually brings up my shoulders, make them look larger, so it balances out the measurements of my hips, so generally balances out the whole silhouette. I like the empire waist, so a waist that sits right below the bust, so it's a little bit more elevated than your natural waist. And then I like this more drapey, flowy skirt that is at a calf length. I think it looks perfectly amazing for work because I have a casual dress code, a business casual dress code at work. This is something that I can wear for spring with a pair of heels. But now I will turn into flats, and you can see how I can switch quickly from being in a work mode to being, let's say, in a mode to go out with my kids. So this is if I change the heels. I wish I could do a TikTok, but I can't. So this would be me hopping into ballet flats. So as you can tell, I quickly changed my whole look from being a business casual to being just casual and ready to go out with my kids to a park. This is the second of my favorite dresses for spring that I wear out as well as for work. I like this blue color, and you'll see I've only shown one of that blue color, but I generally like the blue color to be worn in spring and summer. I often wear black. I love black color, and fall and winter I'm pretty much always in black. But when it's spring and summer, I love switching to flowery dresses and bringing more color to my wardrobe. What I love about this dress is the draped sleeves here on the sides. It's the only dress I think that I have that has draped sleeves, and I love the structure that it brings to my arms, as well as I love this little black belt almost that accentuates the waist. You'll see that most of my dresses actually accentuate the waist, which is a feature I love in not only dresses and skirts, so in jeans. I usually have that feature in all of my clothing, as well as in terms of the length. This is also a calf length, so I think it's perfect for work as well. But the only difference is that it has shorter sides, so it's a little bit asymmetrical, and I like this draped flowy look. I think it's called an accordion skirt because it looks like the instrument accordion, so it you can stretch it out and then it's gonna come back to its original shape. So this is my second favorite dress, not just second favorite, just one of my favorite dresses for the spring. Again, I'm just gonna switch to flats to just show you how I can dress down the whole look. So this is something I'll be wearing for work, but if I'm coming from work and I need to pick up my kids from school and take them somewhere, then I'll just switch it to white flats or any other color. I can actually switch to white sneakers as well, just don't have them here. And this will be the look I'll be wearing if I'm going out for lunch with my friends, or if I took my kids out somewhere. I'm comfortable. I think I'm dressed down now, and it's a versatile dress that you can wear both for going out as well as for work. This is my personal favorite dress. I love this dress both for the color and the style. I am obsessed with wrap dresses. I wear them all the time, especially in the summer. I go for shorter wrap dresses that are easy to put on and easy to take out. They're just easy to quickly change your outfit throughout the day, which is something you do over the summer. And what I like about this dress, it's a wrap dress, so it accentuates the waist. I love the color because it's this pinky, blushy, like a very beautiful color, and I think it complements all different kind of skin tones. It looks amazing on everyone. I love this puff sleeves that bring that feminine look to the whole dress, and because they are puffy, they visually broaden my shoulders and again bring back this balance to my hips. and my shoulders. So I generally like this length because I think it looks both flattering on for my height, but I also think it's just amazing because I can wear it both for work, where we have to wear business casual, as well as for going out. Again, these are similar style dresses, but I find them to be very comfortable and very practical. The fourth dress for today's video that I've selected is this green dress. I love it for the color. I think it has such a beautiful green, rich color that it immediately brings the spring mood on. I also really like the silhouette. I like that it has draped waist. I think it's the only dress that I have that has a draped waist, but again, accentuates the waist and accentuates it even more. And then I like this A-line kind of flowy skirt. I really also like the cape style sleeves because they're not restricting your arms, especially when you're writing something on the board or you're just moving around with your kids or like picking them up or putting them down. It's very comfortable, very flowy and breathy, and I think it's very stylish both for work and for going out. Another favorite style of mine, both for spring and summer, is a button-down shirt dress. I love this particular style, and it's a little bit different from a regular or any other shirt dresses in that it has a certain silhouette. So it has an emphasis on the waist. You see that it's cut almost at the waist, and then there's almost another skirt attached from the waist side on. So it has a little bit more structure to it, which I personally love. I also really like the collar, how it has a little bit of a v-neck. I love the length of the sleeves, and my most favorite feature in this dress is this drapey, very breathable, very comfortable skirt that I love wearing both in spring and in summer. It's amazing for work because I feel so comfortable in it throughout the day, but also when just going out with my kids or when meeting friends for lunch, especially in the summer, it's an amazing dress to be worn. A good thing about this dress is you can also dress it up. If you just put another belt on and change a pair of shoes, maybe put some earrings on, you can immediately dress it up and wear it as a cocktail dress as well. So for this dress, as well as for the last one that I'll be putting on, I'm going to be changing my shoes and my bags, as well as putting on some accessories to change my look from casual to cocktail. So you're gonna see how I'm gonna be dressing up my entire look. So just casual with kids or with friends, to going to work, and then to perhaps going out. It was just an easy change of shoes and bag. What I love about this dress is that, again, the v-neck, the accentuated waist, so the empire waist that is right below the bust. So visually it elongates my figure, it brings attention to my waist. I really love the puff sleeves. I love them in all kind of dresses, but this one has another extra touch, which is accordion shape, so you can like extend it and then it's brought back to its original shape, and accordion skirt. So the sleeves and the skirt are matching, and I really love this beautiful touch on the dress, as well as I love the flowery pattern. You'll see that most of my dresses that I've been showing, this one and the last one as well, I choose a certain length of sleeve. I make sure that it's at least cape length or anything below that, because I don't like wearing tank tops or tank top style dresses or spaghetti dresses for work. So I do have some pieces of those dresses, but I only wear them when I'm going out. I don't wear them for work. So when I'm choosing a dress that I'm thinking I should probably be wearing this to work, I make sure that the sleeves length is at least the cape length. In this practical side of the video, I want to show you how with a switch of shoes and bags, I can get myself ready for a different occasion. So let's say I was walking out, I was shopping or walking with my kids, and I was out and about, and I get a call that I have a business meeting or I need to meet someone for some business. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch from flats. Very easy. You can take your heels and have them in the car. So I'm gonna switch them easily to my heels, or perhaps store it in your office. So I'm gonna switch them to my heels, and I'm gonna quickly pick up a bag that I think is perfect size for work, because I can fit in my laptop, put my textbook inside, and my notebook, whatever I need to carry. It's quite large and can have a lot of stuff inside. So I'm gonna just wear the two, and I'm ready to meet anyone for business. Now, only with a magic touch of wand, I'm gonna switch to different shoes. I'm gonna switch to open toe sandals and switch my bag, and I'll be ready for a cocktail party. So with the sway of a magic wand, I'm ready to go for a cocktail party. I've just switched my shoes, changed my bag, and added a pop of accessory. I've changed the closed toe heels into open toe sandals that I like that they are strapped at the ankle, so they give a bit of a more feminine look. And I've switched to a smaller bag that I'll be carrying in my left arm, so my right arm is available for handshake or greeting. And then I've just added a touch of these earrings that I really personally love. I love to wear them in the summer and spring because they add a bit of more color and more sparkle to the entire look. So this is me ready to go out for a cocktail party. So this is the final dress for today's video that I'll be showing you as one of my favorite dresses for spring. I personally like the style of this dress. It's a wrap dress, which I love. I love wearing wrap dresses in spring and in summer. I like that it combines all my favorite features. It has a v-neck, it accentuates the waist, it has a very drapey A-line skirt that is very comfortable and very breathable. And I also really like this bell sleeves that I think add some more femininity to the whole look. And I generally like the 3/4 length for the sleeves because I think it exposes just a little bit of an arm and makes it just easy to write something on a board or just, you know, do some paperwork. So I find it very comfortable for me. I'm gonna now switch this dress, so turn this dress from it being a work dress to being a cocktail dress. I'm gonna change my shoes and add some accessorize, and you're gonna see how it's gonna go from a work look to being more cocktail dress look. So if I'm out and about to meet a client, or I'm going for a business meeting, or I'm going to work, I'm definitely going to carry a large bag because I can fit my laptop in here, my notebook, my charger, bottle of water. If I'm going for work, I can pack my lunch and take it with me. So I find it very convenient to carry a bigger bag because then I don't have to carry extra just, you know, handbags with me or a briefcase with me. It just fits everything in. And then I can either wear heels or I can change it into flats. If I'm just going for work, I'm not meeting anyone, I'll just wear flats. But if I'm gonna meet someone, then I'll be wearing heels. Now I'm gonna change the heels and change the bag and add earrings, and you're gonna see how it's gonna turn into a cocktail look. So with the magic TikTok technique, I changed quickly my whole look from being a work look to going out for a cocktail party. I just changed my heels from a closed toe heel to open toe sandals, again at the ankle strap with a little bit of an embellishment on the side. This is something you can wear for the evening as well as daytime. I think it's quite small, so it's not so sparkly. And then I've changed my bag to a smaller one that I can carry in my left arm always, so my right hand is always open for handshake or greetings. And I've just added another dangling earrings that I think just look very nice with the open neck and this kind of a silhouette of a dress. So this is my look for going out for a cocktail party. Thank you so much for watching this video until the very end. Please do let me know in the comment section down below which of these looks were your favorite and why. And if you'd like to see more of a similar kind of content, I'll be more than happy to film more videos for you. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!